E aí pessoal, Matheus aqui, voltamos com Game of Thrones, tô aqui com a Lorena de novo. Lorena, dá um oi pra galera aí.
Hey everybody!
E a gente tá voltando aqui de onde a gente parou no episódio passado, onde ele tinha machucado a perna dele lá, né?
E vai colocar lá, nojenta.
É, agora não. Pode levar aí esse...
Ai, credo.
Segura o X. Puxa pra esquerda. No episódio passado ele levou foi uma flechada ou uma facada, não lembro.
Foi, eu acho que foi uma facada.
Foi uma facada, foi uma facada na perna lá.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Anda por aí. A gente tem aqueles círculos ali, ó, tu pode interagir, provavelmente com um triângulo, quando chegar perto deles.
Ah, é pra andar, é?
É.
O que você acha? Como é que eu faço pra subir aqui?
Vai ter uma escada aqui do lado. Isso.
Pô, tá enxergando isso? Não tem negócio, pô.
Achou.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Achei que era uma criança. Ó, tu pode usar o analógico pra
Até por
ver
causa
quem
que
é,
Lady
eu...
Forrester.
quem é na história.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Logo só pra ver.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him.
Acho que o do lado é o médico.
Gregor the Good.
Não, parece o Roderick. Que ele falou aí.
Ah, é verdade.
Ó,
É ele
viu?
mesmo.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
É pra ser tipo uma espécie de...
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Who are you?
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Esse vai voltar então, né? Ok, o que eu tenho que fazer agora?
Anda pra alguma outra
You
área.
seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
A gente tá vendo essa voz.
Ó, mira ali na mesa ali. Agora vem pro sentido... É, como se estivesse voltando de onde tu tava naquela hora. Acho que deve ser pra falar com quem tá aí contigo. Provavelmente aquele cara que tava cuidando da tua perna.
Entendi. Aqui, né?
É, falar. Mestre
Eu fui só olhar.
Orton Green.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Vem andando. Até...
Mas tinha um negócio na mesa dele. Ali, ó.
Ah, sim.
I may be mistaken.
Pra quê, né? Ai, não, não queria dessa não. Ai, já. Pra que eu preciso olhar isso aqui? Preciso olhar isso ou não? Vou pegar.
Não necessariamente, é só pra... É interação mesmo, né?
Ah, tá.
Eu acho.
This might help.
De repente pode ter alguma função mais pra frente.
Ó, curativo, vou pegar também. Curativo e erva. Bora lá. Já, então tá. Posso ir embora?
Então aperta esse círculo pra recuar.
Sim.
No, you see there? You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
Eu não posso sair daqui não? Bicho, o que eu vou fazer agora?
Anda pra tua esquerda. Tem que explorar o ambiente aí. Eu acho que é pra tu falar com ele, mas tem que dar uma volta no cenário pra poder... Acho que...
Ó, bicho chato, deixa...
Vai lá com ele agora. Não tem mais nada aí não pra tu explorar. Falar com... Apertou o
Ó,
quadrado?
bicho, eu apertei o negócio errado. Toda vez eu faço isso. Falar com...
Your leg still seems rather weak.
Vou mostrar a espada, pode ir.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Não dá mais?
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Para que tá quieto.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house.
Steve Jon Snow.
So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Qual é o Duncan? É esse outro armadura. O tio dele.
That settles it then.
Lembrando aí, pessoal, que
You can have my horse,
a série
and I'll see you have plenty of
20
food.
horas, tá?
But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ou quem não leu os livros também.
E também vale lembrar que esses personagens principais não fazem parte da série nem dos livros, nem da televisão.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester's last words were, "The North Grove can never be lost."
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Lembra do John? No livro ele tinha
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait! Be safe. Ethan?
Ethan é o atual...
Ethan!
Mas ela tá gritando por ele?
Ali, ó.
Tem cara de...
Como é que é o nome dele lá da...
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Me lembrou o filho da...
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself. I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Já queria usar isso como uma coisa negativa, né?
Eu não sei, ele parece ser tipo militar, né?
Eu não sei exatamente o que ele parece assim, não.
Eu acho que ele é cavaleiro, guerreiro, não sei. Porque
Não, lembra... Ai, caraca, eu tive uma nostalgia agora. Lembra aquele cara que era do Ned? Comandava os exércitos dele? Acho que deve ser alguma coisa assim.
É, ele tem essa postura.
É. Eu esqueci o nome dele, ele era tão legal.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Esse é o Whitehill, né?
É.
É pra ser.
É, audiência com Whitehill e com esse cara aí.
Feião, gordão.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Ih, deixou no vácuo.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into
Olha,
his
filha
heart
da puta, como é que
myself.
eu ia perder?
I've been
Tá
waiting
mandando
for this
escroto desse?
day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please.
Tretou tudo já, meu Deus.
Fudeu. E eu
And
tenho
no
que-
bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur!
É, mas
No
tinha que-
courtesies. I should have expected as much.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not
Aye.
finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you
Como
want,
tudo
Lord
desse jeito,
Whitehill?
ai, meu Deus. Olha que nojento.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
E vai levando.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Duvidei, ó.
You're a craven,
acredito.
Lord
Ai, não
Whitehill.
acredito que eu fiz isso. Que eu... Ai, agora eu quero ver. Olha, ele nem respondeu. Oxe.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Então, galera, a gente vai ficando por aqui. Já tá com uns 20, quase meia hora de vídeo. Se você é novo, gostou, se inscreve no canal, dá um like pra fortalecer o canal. A gente vai ficando por aqui. Lorena, quer dizer alguma coisa?
Não, só tchau, galera. Até a próxima.
Então é isso aí, galera. Valeu, até a próxima e falou!